bone.
Okay.
Dude, Oliver, that was some bullshit. Stop that bullshit. Good Lord. What a pain in the ass. Alright. I'm gonna go wash my hands. Cause I've been itching my toes through the hurricane hair. Hurricane hair everywhere. Oh, it has been kind of a alright day. I can't complain, though I will say that I need to be extra cautious with some of these animals, at least one of them, because of the fact that it is pre-molt. And we know that it is pre-molt because it... And we can't just throw this out, because this has a lithium battery in it. Fun stuff. It is off feed and it is a juvenile. Oliver, no, nope, not my turn. I shall not endure that immature puppy. He is driving me a certain flavor of insane.
She's yours, though.
I'm talking about Oliver.
He's hers.
Hey,
Hey, at least he didn't run off and we had to chase him down.
no, that would be his girlfriend, Duchess. No, Precious.
Yeah, while we were chasing her, every once in a while he called Duchess.
Yeah, the mother of our puppy dog and the girlfriend of Oliver here decided that she was going to take off and flee the scene. All right, here we go. Flip it around. Zoop. Taking this water dish. It's got some floaties in it. Not exactly sure what's causing that. Could be urticating here. I will tell you this particular little character is probably the most prolific attempted escape artist that we have in our care.
Would it be considered attempted if it actually was able to escape?
Well, he only escaped once. That does not make one an artiste. Yeah. Oh boy. Is he pissy. See that bald patch right there? That is due to the fact that we had to catch him and put him back in here. Hey, what's up? And ever since then, he has been trying to find his way out. Not helpful. Okay, then be more helpful. This actually missed it. There we go. Now he is a Brazilian blue tarantula. Nay. Oh, you're speaking Russian. No, but we have had scorpion. It was not very impressive. I think it was because they kept it underneath the fridge from what it tasted like. It was very dry and chewy, very small. salty, probably because they use the salt as a preservative. So this is the same species, different tarantula. He is a little less flighty. Sir, hold on, folks. Why is it like that? There we go. Ooh, you can actually see some of the purple coming out. Duchess!
What's she doing?
She's got something she shouldn't have. Luckily, I've got it. Luckily, what she has a lid on it. Let's go back this way. It's not even in there to, she can't even get it. She can only bat it around through the bars of the partition. Not my problem. Not my problem. I'm not going to make it my problem. My cupboard's open. I know. Terrible. What?
What'd she have?
It was one of the containers that some of the edibles come in. Little metal things. It's empty, but still. Now these tarantulas are a smaller species than a lot of those out there. They are clearly terrestrial. That's what we have set up here. A den made by digging a trench in the ground, putting a lid over the trench, and then covering the whole setup with some more dirt to give it more of a natural vibe. Once they're adults, like this little one, they're not so keen on living underground. As a matter of fact, the males spend a lot of their time trying to search for females. Kind of depressing, because if he does find one down the road, we still have like 3 possibly years with him. If he does find one, he's likely going to become dinner. There are only but a few species of tarantula where the males can live with the females without winding up on the menu. Monocentropus balfouri are one of them. Now we are going to just a little bit. There we go. Again, no, just for those coming in, we don't eat spider, but we have tried scorpion. Don't recommend it, especially from the Washington State Fair. Their scorpion is probably like 3 years old, heavily salted. Just, oh my God, kind of salt. Here we go. I'm going to get you the next little runner-up. She is our Asian forest scorpion, a species that can live in cooler temperatures. And by cooler, I mean they can range between 70 to 80 degrees, which makes them easier to care for. Same can be said for the centipede. We have a Vietnamese centipede. Her cage does not need to have latches on it. Hi, Lily. It's always good to come across a new viewer on here willing to talk. It's great. If you guys want to tell me where you are coming in from so I know who's actually listening in, that would be great. So this is Needles. Needles is an Asian forest scorpion. She is probably pregnant to some extent. That or extremely, extremely chonkers. Look at that. She is so pretty. I hope she has babies. That would be so neat. But her environment is similar to the tropical terrestrial tarantulas that we have from the New World. She needs to have wet soil. Okay, moist soil. She needs to have enough soil that she can dig if she so chooses. She gets fed once every 2 weeks. We only have this one scorpion. We have 10 tarantulas, 1 centipede, who is definitely not the kind of animal that you want if you want something that is always out and about. Fill up her little pool there. We have 2 water sources for her, just in case. I don't want her getting too dehydrated. We also have ball pythons, some of whom need to go and have water poured into their cages. So here we go. Her cage. Come on now. There we go. Her cage is one that we don't have to clamp, don't have to put weight on, because she is unable to climb up glass. It is a neat little trait that can be found amongst Asian forest scorpions. I don't know about other varieties of scorpions. Perhaps maybe the desert scorpions have a hard time climbing up glass too. But this girl, she hardly ever tries to get out anyway. You're very fortunate that she loves her habitat. All right. Now, let's get this little beastie out. She has been incredibly active. Now, get the cage clamps off. Her cage clamps are the ones that have bent my fingernails back. God, I hate that feeling. It makes my teeth hurt just thinking about it. Oh! Alright, here we go. Let's... Bring it down again.
Nope. Don't even think about it, girl.
This...
My bladder wins this time.
My bladder wins this time.
And all
This
of
is
those
another
take this fucking
terrestrial
time.
New World species.
Ooh.
Tropical variety. Can typically be found in the rainforests of South America. However, she and all the other tarantulas that we owned, as far as we know, were born and raised in the United States, primarily because we do not feel it necessary to be taking wild-caught creatures out of their habitats, away from their homes, when there are so many people. Oh, it is hairy, but those hairs are unlike any hairs that you have ever encountered before, because, at least when it comes to their abdomen hairs, they are a self-defense mechanism. Oh no, we're not about to feed her. Feeding day is probably going to be later this week. Look at that. Those urticating hairs are kicked off of her abdomen into the air with the hopes that they will land on whatever is ailing her. And when they do, they are an irritant. They are like... Oh, what is that? Insulation fiber. I'm talking about. Super duper annoying once it hits your skin. They are venomous, not poisonous. I had a debate with somebody where they were just like, well, isn't venomous just poisonous with extra steps? If somebody were to go and eat it and ingest it, wouldn't they still get sick? Not necessarily. Had this debate many times over. The only time somebody would potentially get sick from eating a tarantula is if they had some internal injury that the venom could potentially get into. And then yes, they would be both envenomated and poisoned. But outside of that, barring that, no, they are not poisonous. They are venomous. Which means they bite you, you get sick. Poisonous is where you eat it, you get sick.
Somebody's trying to get out.
Yeah, well, he wants a female.
That is not food.
I need to get in touch with our tarantula guy and see if I can work out a deal. At least find him a mate, even if we've got to give him away for free or something. Give him away for a cage, perhaps? Alright. Next up, we have our Lasiodora pavana. It's like one of the only tarantulas, other than the Monocentropus balfouri and Therafosa pubsis,
She just stole her bone. Like,
that I actually know the scientific name of. This child right here is actually a rescue. We picked her up outside of an expo, and she was completely lifeless. You see, the person who had sold her to us brought her in the back of a Subaru Outback, where they did not have any adequate heating at all. It took me 2 weeks of hand watering her and keeping her in a warm environment before we actually saw her bounce back. You're all right, child. She is acting like she is somewhat pre-molt. So we are going to be very careful when watering. Probably going to give her a little molt mat here. You're all right. You're fine. Make sure she's got some water. She is very large. Not as large as the other one we own is going to get. The other one we own is incredibly defensive, unfortunately. Look at her. This is a 10-gallon tank. You do want to keep an eye on your tarantulas and note any behavioral changes, because tarantulas typically have the same behavioral traits. When they change, it generally means that there is something about to happen. Either what? Yes. Oh no.
What?
I don't see her. Duchess! Get in here now! It's
Oh, why did you tell me that?
now.
Now I'm gonna wash my hands.
Go on. Oh my god.
She did not poop, did she?
She did.
Oh,
Duchess!
shit. Someone's butt is about to hurt.
There.
Honey, I might need your help with this. It's pretty bad.
What?
She pooped in the hallway.
Hopefully it's on a whole bunch of clothes.
Oh, it's on a whole bunch of clothes.
It's kind of good. Not
Duchess?
like good, but at least it's kind of good. You can just pick up the clothes and put it
I
in.
took her outside
Into the
to
wash.
pee.
Okay, what?
I'm fucking upset. Come here.
You throw away the rest of that steak?
No, it's in there.
Okay.
Folks, I will be right back. I've got to discipline my dog. Don't expect to be held like a normal puppy. You are a brat. Grab that bag.
What, this one or that one?
Come on. Shake the brain.
You need the thing that you just can't feel anything in your butt. Oh. Yeah? Just hearing that's enough for me to walk the other way.
Alright, take her outside. I'll clean up the mess. Can you hold her, or is she too heavy?
No, she might be. Did you get in trouble?
Oh, honey, you have no idea.
Mm-hmm.
She's been doing so good. Don't give me those sad eyes.
Yeah, you know you're in trouble. Don't give me ideas.
Gross. Sorry, folks. I will be right back. We had to go and deal with a doggy mess. She can have a treat, but she's gone. No? All right. Come on. You get to learn. Nope. Okay. No. You don't get to tell me no. You are the puppy dog. Just like a child who did something wrong doesn't get to say no to his punishment. You are going to be in there for a little bit. You did not go to the door. You did not say you wanted out. You just walked into the other room and proceeded to, yeah.
Thank you for dealing with it.
Yeah, go ahead and whine. You knew better. You were doing so good. You were almost on a week long, okay, maybe 2 or 3 day long kick on not going in the house.
But when you have to do it every day, in 3 days feels like a week.
Freaking. So anyway, let's go over this little one real quick before I put her away. This is Little Bitch. Little Bitch is, in fact, a rescue. The person that we bought her from almost killed her. Almost killed her because they did not keep her in a warm environment while transporting her over 2 hours away from the original house. When we got her, she was absolutely lifeless. It took me 2 weeks of hand watering her in a warm environment before she started moving. Now she is alive. She is very, very, very slow right now. I think she is coming up on another molt. We'll have to keep an eye on her. She's being very lethargic, and she is off of feed. 2 signs of her being pre-molt. She'll be quite large indeed, when she finally kicks off that old exoskeleton. Now, give me a minute and we will get to lifting weights. If my wrist will let me. I did play on the video game and that did irritate it a little bit.
Oliver, I don't think he was talking to you.
Like, my nose is on point. I knew it was there before I saw it. I was just like, no! And then I went looking for it, and there it was. She blew out her O-ring. Alright. So, we don't actually have...
What is she doing in her television?
She's going after the food that's left over. We don't actually have a dumbbell.
What kind of question was that? Of course she's going after the food.
Yeah, she just blew it out. She just emptied her colon, okay? Alright.
She doesn't like to eat her food. She likes to eat everybody else's.
So this is what we have to lift. 45 pounds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Whoa. Ooh. Tough. Okay. Now, the only one we haven't really taken care of is the one that ate last night. This little one is prone to stress due to being messed with too much. So we're gonna give it a break. We messed with it yesterday. We got her to eat. But all right, come on. There she is. She's doing good after eating all that. We will work on getting her some humidity into that cage. Just because she is not pre-molt does not mean that she will not benefit from having a moist environment.
Yeah, right there. Well, some of that stir fry with steak.
Ooh. It's not a bad idea.
Do we need to get the stuff to make deviled eggs, which go with ribs?
Maybe.
Weird combo, but
A little bit spicy too.
Oh, of course.
It's into mine. It'll depend on what you're looking for. Yeah. So, hon, we should probably go to the store one more time this weekend here in town. Because we forgot the barbecue sauce, so we can pick up more eggs for that.
And might want to pick up crickets. I'm not sure though.
I thought you
That's fine.
We do, but
Some of them still prefer crickets.
I've gotten legs to eat roaches. The centipede loves roaches. Like, it's his favorite. Every time I drop a roach in there, she freaking cleans it out. She'll leave half of the roach in there, like the exoskeleton, but she'll clean all the meat out. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take the eaten roaches and put them in the resin and label them as centipede fodder, something like that. Because people are already interested in the roaches.
Yeah, looking at them.
Okay,
Like one thing or one square or rectangle.
let's go and take care of these snakes.
Everybody thinks they're cool.
Loves it.
Selling cubes for it. Like,
30 or 45 with a matching set of balls. So I was doing 30 for the giant one,
Yeah.
20 for the dice, and then $5 off the set.
Jesus. We're gonna have to start
You have
saving.
someone in mind?
I was thinking about it, but at the same time, just like, well, it defeats the purpose of us. It's not for our health. If all I do is give you money for that, instead of having another reason to it.
Alright.
Next one I want to do is use some of my powder. Do it tomorrow.
Alright.
I just realized that Ray surely wanted to do double eggs. Hard boiled eggs make me the happiest.
I don't have to worry about it.
Good point.
So when it comes to
I
what
realized a little issue about making deviled eggs.
what
Hard boiled eggs affect me the worst.
oh sorry baby. Okay, you know what I'm gonna do? Come here, kiddo. There you go.
No, I'm cool holding them.
You wanna hold him?
Oh, yeah.
Because I gotta go take care of his cage. First, let me go and do this. This is Mochi. Notice how he is non-aggressive. He is a leucistic ball python. No, you can't go into your cage until I'm done.
Hey, buddy.
He's so chill. He is the smallest snake in our collection.
Is he, you know? He looks almost bell size already.
No, he's still small.
You good?
That being said, we do need to start looking into getting him a larger cage. I mean, hell, if all goes smoothly, everybody's going to go into like a PVC cage down the road. Well, if we get stackable PVC cages for a decent price, or convert plastic totes, we stack those. Now, pouring the water in like that will help get the initial humidity up. It'll disperse down at the bottom and eventually even out. But getting immediate humidity out can be done with a mister. Takes time. It takes patience. Here we are. My bro is holding the snake right now. I'll bring it back into view here in a moment. There we go. Okay. Let's flip the camera. All right.
Ready?
All right. It's just like, oh man, you humans are so warm. Okay, so this is Mochi. Mochi is a leucistic ball python, which means he is white with blue eyes. I don't think you can see that very clearly. Ball pythons are probably the calmest species of snakes that you can own. Absolutely non-aggressive. There is an ongoing debate that is still occurring where people are discussing whether these snakes actually enjoy being held, or whether they just put up with us. However, as somebody that has held snakes that are aggressive when handled, I can say that these guys have got to have a little bit of enjoyment when it comes to being handled to be
If they
this.
don't want to be handled, they'll let you know by pooping and peeing on you.
Yeah. Look at that.
Wow.
He's such a good critter. Yeah, hi boy. Okay, let's get him put away. Just gonna lay him back into the habitat. We're gonna drop the top of the cage down, cover half of it with plastic, and we're gonna bring up these tarantula cages and set them off here. And then we gotta go and do the similar thing with Belle. So we're going to flip the camera around. There we go. This is another ball python cage that needs to have the humidity driven up. Okay. Let me just come over here. Are you still on the live, honey?
Yep.
Okay, just making sure that's you. I always get curious. Like,
Yeah,
if,
but usually you find out it's just me, and half the time you sound bummed.
well, I'm sorry I sound bummed. There we go. You can see the liquid actually dispersing evenly already. She might actually be close to a shed. Oh no. No, no, no. Come here. Let's get a good look at her. We don't need to take her out to do this. Look at that. She is so gorgeous. Those eyes, honey, are you seeing those eyes? Or that eye? That is amazing. She is an absolutely gorgeous animal.
You've seen small mouse flicker.
No, I haven't.
Alright. You know what? This phone handles light much better than my last one. I like that. See, this way you can still see my face and I can have that freaking light over my head without me going, oh my god, well. Alright. So the last critter, or the last critters that we need to take care of, second to last actually, are the roaches. The roaches are a tropical.
How
But-
long is she gonna be in timeout?
I can let her out now. She looks like she's taking a pretty good nap.
Oliver.
The last animals that we're going to be taking a look at are the roaches and peeking into the centipede cage to see if I can give you a snippet of what that big bastard looks like. Because he or she is probably the most impressive 100-legged noodle you will ever see. Enough to make grown people go, ah! Trust me, she's made me do that before too. Or he. First things first. Let's do our typical little class here. Alright, so we have two separate species of roach living in this habitat right here. This right here is an orange head male. You can tell because he's got the white dot right there. It's a good way to differentiate males from females when it comes to orange head roaches. This right here is a male dubia roach. You can tell because he's got a narrow set body with long dark wings and dark colorations. That is a female, though she looks like she might be a little bit inbred. Let's open this puppy up. And this is what nightmare fuel is, folks. Now these little red guys right here are orange head juveniles. Notice how they are incredibly handleable. They are incredibly heavy and they stink a little bit like garlic. The gray little puppies here, those are juvenile dubias. You're going to see why the orange heads are called orange heads. There goes our male. The larger critters that we have love to eat these guys. It's their favorite flavor to savor. So we're going to take our water. We're going to mist down the sides. We do this every night to make sure that they have enough water. Looks like we need to go and rinse out the water dish because they've got some dirt up in there. Now we are having some roaches die of old age. No mass die-offs that we can discern. Be pretty easy to figure out if they started dying off in mass because, well, the colony is all front and center. So.
Like I'm guarding you. I've got
There
you.
you go. No, they were just, that one is eating the dog kernel. Come on. Look at that. These are critters that I'm probably going to be selling. I am going to be selling. I'm actually actively looking for buyers to get a little money on the side because they are reproducing fast enough that I don't need them just for my animals. I could sell them to others who need larger prey items. There we go. Now note how we've got fish flakes all throughout this area. I can almost guarantee you that all of this fish flakes will be gone. All right. Few more dog turtles on the side. Down in here. That's good. These are our feeder roaches. You can see orange head roaches right here. That one is a male. Very subtle white coloration. White coloration. Those are all males, actually. That's interesting.
Aren't you having trouble finding the males?
No, those are dubia males. And these are some of the juveniles.
Aww,
Look at that.
honey. Oh, you're adorable.
Yeah, she kind of fell asleep while in trouble. All right, do you need to walk past?
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to move the camera around. We've got one more set of curls to do if my wrist will let me.
Okay.
And then be done for the night. It'll be,
It is 11.
I was going to say it'll be 5 sets of 9. Of course, it's throughout the day, so it's not as intense as you might
more
think.
like.
Oh, you guys are all showing up at the last second?
Look at her nose.
I'm sorry you guys missed most of it. If you follow me, I go live every single night. I am open to most discussions. I try not to pick fights with people because I like to retain my followers, so that makes sense. We just got done taking care of our orangehead and dubia roach colony. They are a tropical species of cockroach that is incapable of reproducing at temperatures below 85, 80 degrees. It's what we use to feed our larger animals. Our centipede, let's see. If I can, I'll catch him on the corner and show you guys. But most of the time he is out of view.
Like this time.
Yeah, like this time. Our centipede will actually eat those roaches, everything on the inside, and leave like a hollow husk. Okay, maybe he'll eat the skin on the underside too, but you know what I'm saying. He leaves evidence. Where the tarantula, though it leaves evidence, leaves so much less. All right, so here we go. 45 pounds. We're going to try for 9 times again, but I can't guarantee it because my arms are already kind of sore. So let's do this. I want to make sure you get your hand placement in the middle here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Yay! Go down the throat.
1, 2, Whew. It's a little bit tough. A little bit. Oh, look at this. We're gonna have to hold him more often. Look at your baby. He is just so cute. He's like, can I please come out? It's a little late, friend. Maybe tomorrow. You guys have a good night. Stay safe. And I better not see you on the news unless it's good news.